Jill Rice. I'm the Rice of the Rice Settlage team. So today I'm going to talk to buyers, and those of you who are out searching for a home right now, we have historically low interest rates. So it might be time to buy a house, right? Here's what you should think about when you're considering buying a house. The first thing you want to do is get pre-qualified. Find a lender, ask your agent. I would be happy to help you if you need an agent here in Atlanta. But go out and get pre-qualified from a lender so you know how much you can afford to spend and how much you want to spend. They may even approve you for higher than you want to spend. However, you might want to do a little bit lower than that. So get that done first. Then when you're out looking for houses, there's pretty much two types of home for sale these days. You have houses that are sitting on the market, and you have houses that go on the market and have multiple offers within the first few days. So I'm going to talk to you about multiple offer situations and how to win that house if it's the one for you. At the end, I'll also give you some information on how you can get a sheet to kind of give you some ideas on how to get the multiple offers. But first of all, you're going to be pre-qualified and you're going to have that letter from your lender. And the second thing you're going to look at is the price of the house. If it just went on the market and you're trying to go in at a low price, you're probably not going to get it when they come back and they say highest and best. So you'll want to put in your best, strongest offer. The second thing that you're going to want to do is think about your due diligence period. That's the period when you get to have your inspector come in. So what you also may want to consider is, instead of a due diligence period, you may offer a right to request repairs period. That eliminates your ability to just walk away for any reason. The only reason you would be able to get your earnest money back is if you cannot come to a resolution with the seller on what needs to be done with the home. Another thing that you can do is shorten the financing contingency, shorten your appraisal contingency. The appraisal contingency, some lenders will actually order the appraisal if you have a due diligence period during the due diligence period. So maybe you put a 0 appraisal contingency and you make sure that appraisal is done and back during your due diligence period. You could also shorten your financing period. If you've talked to your lender, if you've given him all your paperwork or her, and it's gone through some underwriting, they may be able to say, yeah, you're pretty much golden, you're approved. So you could put 0 days financing as long as your lender says that's okay. And you could also put 10 days or 15 days, whatever your lender advises you. But that gives you power when you're making a strong offer on a multiple offer situation. So another thing you can do is have your agent, me maybe, call the listing agent. So it really goes a long way when you build rapport. This is a relationship business. It's an emotional business. Even though we do try to go by the facts, it's still, people are involved. And when people are involved, emotions are involved. So if your agent is calling and having a conversation with the listing agent and they like that agent, you might, if there's $1,000 difference or there's a little bit of difference, you might get it because of that. Another thing you can do is write a love letter. And a love letter is telling the seller how much you love their home and how much you can see yourself living in their home for the next few years. You put a picture of yourself on there and your family, if you have a family, or your dog or your animals, and tell them how much that their home means to you. They like to hear that. This is a really good one. Okay, an escalation clause is also a way that you can potentially win a competing bid against the house that you want to purchase. So an escalation clause would be, as an example, say you have a $300,000 house. What you'll want to do is say you make an offer of $300,000. However, in special steps, you're going to write in there, that you would pay X amount over any other competing offer with a cap. So say you would go up to say $10,000. So at $10,000, you would say, if it goes over that, then whatever, I don't want the house. But that would be a nice way to be able to get the home. By the way, if you like this video, hey, would you please subscribe right down here? I need some more subscribers because I think this is really important, and the more subscribers, the more it gets out there for others. So to kind of wrap this up, communication is key when you're dealing in any situation in real estate, but with multiple offer situations, you want someone that has your back, is communicating well, not only with you, but with the other real estate agents. And you want to make sure that you're making an offer that makes sense to you, but looks really good in front of the seller. So if you've liked this video, I will be happy to send you a recap PDF of what we just talked about, and you can send me an email in the link below. Okay, thank you.